Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Cornejo, weather rate certified 10 years in a row.
All right, on this Wednesday, it was such a beautiful one.
Yep, sure was, Cesar. We don't like that haze, but one thing it does is make for some pretty beautiful sunsets.
It really does, Glenn and Emily. This one was sent in here by Keith Vaught. Sorry, I actually forgot to change the name. This was overtaken in Roy, but a beautiful sunset out there. And take a look at that. We get to see that the hazy skies unfortunately continue, but we do stay a little bit on the warm side and dry. But what about the next cool down? Do we see any of that? Any signs of it? Well, looking at the 7-day forecast, we'll see that signs are starting to point towards a better direction. As we continue to look throughout tonight, we're not seeing much in the way of any kind of cloud cover, maybe a little bit of haze still hanging around the Salt Lake Valley, but other than that, we are relatively calm. There is a little quick hitting system that is moving through, creating some cloud cover for us. Just a little bit of clouds, not much, and even some possible high elevation showers over towards parts of the Treasure Valley going into parts of the Magic Valley in Idaho. Otherwise, we are dry here in the Beehive State in eastern Nevada. We continue to see that smoke will be dragged in with that little quick moving system, meaning we can expect to see that smoke will be patchy at times, especially in southern Utah going into tomorrow. But then as we go into Friday, that's where we start to see a little bit of a northerly flow. It helps dissipate some of that smoke so it's not as thick anymore. Looking at tonight, we'll see that we do get that little shift in our winds. It'll help us because of that quick moving system to dissipate some of that smoke. Again, some high elevation showers for parts of the Uintas and southwest Wyoming. But going into Friday, we see that northerly flow still continues, and that should help slowly but surely again dissipate our smoke. Looking ahead, we can expect to see between the 28th and 2nd of October, so in the next few days, that we start to see better chances for some rain. The Climate Prediction Center is already saying yes, we have those signs. Looking at the regional forecast for tonight and tomorrow, we'll stay all around average for both our lows and our highs tomorrow. One area that we'll see some average temperatures still hanging around the 90s is St. George. So as we continue throughout the rest of this work week, sunshine will be prevalent, and we start to see some breezy conditions moving along in towards the end of the weekend and going into the next work week as we see that next little weather system also making its way in. Wasatch Front, we're expecting to see temperatures ranging around that 70-80 degree mark going into the weekend as well. And then we start to stay a little bit on the warm side Monday and Tuesday, but cloud cover starts to pick up. We start to see our rain chances become a little better as well. Emily?